Tuning in to the online broadcast network, Afterbuzz TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. Afterbuzz TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Ayla, Kimmy.
What? They alive? That's what they said. They say they alive, damn it.
I love it. I think I say all the words wrong every time. I have my own version, because in my head it's Unbreakable, hey ya, Kimmy. But that's not what they say.
No, not at all. But that's funny. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. It gets you right to the point, you know?
That's what I say in my head. Hey everybody, welcome to another amazing after show at Afterbuzz TV of the Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. This is season 1, episode 10, titled Kimmy's in a Love Triangle. I am your host, Sam Davidson. You can find me at SamD43. This is my amazing co-host for the evening, Joe Doyle.
That's right. Hey, thanks for having me. Thanks for that wonderful intro.
Yeah. We have a triple header tonight, me and you.
Triple header, yeah. But I'm just so excited to jump right into talking
Kimmy
about
Schmidt.
one of my favorite episodes of the season thus far.
Really?
And where I've left off. I have now watched further than this episode. Now I've caught up.
Oh my gosh! Now I guess we're all on the same playing
Yeah,
field.
so I have no idea what's about to happen, and I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, I still kind of forget what happens because, like I said, I watched them all once when I was a little bit drunk and tired, and every week I rewatch the episode and I discover new things that I was like, oh whoa, I totally forgot about that one. But anyways, let's talk about this week with Logan and Kimmy. He gets her a dolphin.
Yeah, I mean, but which I think is a perfectly reasonable way to apologize for getting in a fight on your birthday.
Yeah, and it's okay because it's a mammal.
yeah, he can totally breathe. And I like that. Did you hear the fate of the dolphin? Just kind of.
Yes.
I didn't catch that the first time. I just thought he was using that as an example. Then I was like, oh no, he just said that dolphin died on the street corner.
He just euthanized the dolphin on the street corner. And we start with Titus and Kimmy walking down the street, and Titus just wants to hear all about the love triangle. When she first came here, the first few months, it was just like, how do you do this? How do you do that? Now she has 2 men after her.
Yeah.
Longing for her.
And she's not going to say anything about it. Mm-mm. And I know people like that too. They're just like, oh, tell me everything. But they're not as willing to learn, to listen to you until you get into the juicy stuff. Mm-hmm. And then you're like, why are you all of a sudden interested now? You want to hear about this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie, though. I always have fantasized for 2 guys to fight over me, physically. It's never happened. Every girl kind of has that. But, you know, Kimmy, she doesn't like this. She doesn't like it at all. She hates that it happens.
Yeah, it's an uncomfortable situation, I would imagine.
I guess. Maybe it's just one of those things. If it happens to you, then... Well,
it's so romantic to think about, but then if you're actually, staring it in the face and you're seeing, one dude getting punched in the face...
Yeah.
Or one girl getting, her hair pulled out. Not that I have any, experience with that. But you know what I mean? Then it turns real and it gets a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah. I mean, we see the relationship between Kimmy and Logan kind of deflate in this episode.
Big time.
Yeah. And I mean, he's a douche and said, the most hilariously douchey things this episode. Talked a lot about being a daddy's boy.
which is perfect. I think it's so funny that he is a daddy's boy because I feel like that's something more expected in British culture than in American culture. You get the mama's boy, thing, and then over there it's daddy's boy. It's just so funny.
I guess, but he's not even British. So, he's
That's
fake.
True.
He's fake British.
That is true.
He's a daddy's boy. He also does not ride a horse. He rides
a little pony.
Just and gives her a dolphin and then kills it. Kind of just big red flags all around. I mean,
yeah, so obviously she made the right decision, cut to the end of the episode. Well, I'll pause right there. She's leaning towards Dong, but at the same time she's like, no, Logan's going to be the one for me. Mm-hmm. And we find out some really shady stuff later on in the episode about how Logan tried to just win over Kimmy.
Yes. And we will get to that because that's so messed up. When I rewatched it, I was like, damn, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's super shady.
I hate that guy. Anyways, we don't get to see Jacqueline this episode, but we get to see their divorce being broken to their children.
Which was hilarious. I feel like this was such like a cartoony type of Family Guy type of episode, cutting away to these hilarious scenes.
Yeah.
When he gives out a hug and says, can you please sign here that you received a hug and initial that you were comforted or something like that. That was so funny. That was brilliant.
And okay, I'm so bad. The son's name always gets by me. I know Zan. I have like so many names for her. But the son's name... Buckley, of course. Buckley. I'm so glad we got to see him again in this episode because it's basically what brought Kimmy into her whole like life here and plot line, work storyline at least, and we don't see him a lot.
Yeah, he's definitely the key.
Yeah, but we've only seen him a few episodes because she's basically a nanny for Jacqueline and not Buckley. Really, I think he is fine.
Yeah, like apparently she. Well, I guess maybe he's at school all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I agree. He just never shows up, and she was supposed to be doing that, but
and
takes
he's
care of the dogs.
Rather happy about the divorce,
2 Christmases! Yes.
And I am a daughter of divorce. God, I hope that is not like a Freudian slip that I'm a parent of divorce.
Well, I hope not either.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, that was dark for a second. I'm scared. Well, I like having 2 Christmases though. It is a thing that is like kind of cool. Yeah,
that would be neat to have multiple Christmases.
And like birthdays and stuff.
Yeah.
It is, kind of fun. And I thought that was really funny how he did that.
Yeah, you kind of realized it. Like, that's something that I'm sure that people aren't really going to say, but it's something that you're always thinking. Mm-hmm. Looking on the brighter side of things and going, well, at least I get 2 Christmases, but I'm going to keep that to myself. Yeah. So that was fun to see that, like actually portrayed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he's adorable. I love him, and I love Zan, which I think it's probably spelled with an X, is what I'm assuming now at this point.
Yeah, because that was hilarious when she completely misspelled her name, trying to get her to like help her, out and be a better person, mm-hmm. the person that she wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it is really messed up that Zan is just going to be sent back to her mother and like isn't being told by her father or Jacqueline or whomever by the lawyer that she has to move to Connecticut and just like uproot her life.
Yeah. I mean, I think again, like they've never really had that kind of good parentage, in any situation, except for Zan's mom seems like a good mom, just a little overbearing sometimes.
Carol Kane.
Yeah, I love her. She's so funny.
Yeah.
My favorite was she was in Richie Rich.
Yes.
Yes, that's her. I remember her the most. And then I'm not saying that that's like her end all be all credit. That's just the one I relate to the most. No one freak out like she's done so many wonderful things. No, Richie Rich, I saw the most.
I just love that movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Yeah, I really do. So, but we see this Skype session and rewatching it. So Zan calls her mom. Mm-hmm. Her real mom on, face chat, Skype, whatever. Or no, her mom calls her and Zan's laptop starts ringing and Kimmy was like, wow, that's a really big phone. And she's just like, you're so weird. And she picks it up and they have this conversation, Zan and her mom in Connecticut, and they're talking about Zan's stepfather, I guess, that is like playing virtual golf all the time on the like best courses in the world, and it's very serious, and she cannot bring her teenage angst to their household with their quintuplets, I think she said.
Yeah, you don't want to mess up his swing.
Like, I feel so bad for her. It sounds like absolute hell. Oh my God, I can completely I felt very bad for Zan in this episode.
Yeah.
Like, kind of sucks.
I don't know. Well, here's the thing, though. I mean, I totally see where you're coming from, but by the end of the episode, I'm really excited for Zan because we've gotten, she likes to portray that she's, tough cookie and everything like that, but she really is a good person and she wants to be good and succeed, and we learned that in the episode where she's getting good grades and she's not actually taking drugs and she's not actually drinking the Merlot. Yeah. And
she's a bird watcher.
Yeah, she's a bird watcher and she's really good at it and really passionate about it. And I think it's really nice that she's able to be rescued from the situation where she feels like she has to conform and has to sacrifice her own beliefs and dreams to fit in at that school. So I think that that's cool, and I think that hopefully is a lesson to everybody out there. I didn't mean to get super deep, but I really did feel that in the episode. So I really hope that, if you're watching, don't conform, just be you and let yourself grow.
Oh wow, that was deep.
I was touched. That was why this is one of my favorite episodes. There were so many cool things. I was touched by that. Titus's story was the most hilarious thing ever to me. Yes. It was just an all in all great episode.
It was. I mean, I just want to say I think I'm probably still like a teenage girl at heart, again, from a family of divorce. So with Zan, I was like, she can make new friends in New York City. Don't take her away to Connecticut. And, the house sounds terrible with quintuplets and like a psycho dad that like cyber golfs all the time. It sounds terrible. It sounds like a big hellhole. And I feel very bad for Zan that she has to go there.
Fair enough. I mean, her real dad isn't even around, so they're both not around.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like it's not a good parenting situation. If I could have seen some more like, shoot, her friends are doing crack. And like,
yeah.
I mean, I guess like they were taking a lot of pills, and that was
and drinking.
Yeah, and drinking.
And they've stole, and they like order her around like, oh, go open another bottle.
Yes, and she figures out that this one guy who she's made out with a few times was basically just using her so he could hook up with his adopted Asian sister.
Hella nasty. Hella nasty. I don't care. It's hella nasty.
And it's funny, and
Oh, it's funny, but it's also hella nasty. Yeah.
It is. It's quite odd, and I like that Kimmy and Zan do connect for like a little wee bit, and they come together. Zan sees Kimmy's apartment, and she's like, oh my god, Kimmy, you're so poor, I love this,
it's perfect. Yeah that was a really, really funny elaborate scheme that they all pulled off. I can't believe it worked. It was just so fake, but it had all the great components.
Yeah, well, for example, Titus plays a straight black man that is Zan's boyfriend. When Zan's mom comes and she says, like, if I die here, if I get murdered, like, please take me below 9th Street, I think, and then call the police.
Yeah. She does not want to be seen in that part of town.
Yeah, and so, Titus is taking these classes on how to be a straight actor that auditions and gets straight roles
because he was too gay to be the professor, the doctor, in the restaurant, which is ridiculous because he finds out the guy gets it is super gay in the show.
Yeah, but he passes on his wisdom.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's like, here, I can help you out too.
Yeah, and the guy who is the coach is a famous actor whose name is, I have it in my
Dean
notes.
Norris.
Dean Norris. Yes, Dean Norris.
Le Loup.
Yeah, who's an amazing actor, but it starts off with a different guy that looks like Dean Norris.
This big muscle-bound dude. Yeah.
And then they make Titus like throw basically a temper tantrum and leave.
Yeah.
As a test. And and he's going out for Entourage 2.
I can't wait for Entourage 1. Side note, I'm so excited for Entourage 1. I can't wait.
I am too, but I don't know. I trust me. I'm excited. I want it to be good. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm a little speculative about it. Anyways, there is an Entourage 2, and people, though, are not happy about it, which we later learn. But Titus just doesn't think he could be straight.
Right.
And he tries at the bar that he works at before his audition. And I forget what he said. I want to like green.
I want to green light those.
Yeah, on your chest. Hold on. He goes, well, tell your okay, here it is. Well, tell your lady I would like to green light her chest and bang stuff.
Well, tell your lady. Yeah. Well, tell your lady. And I mean, he just said it, and he believed him.
Yeah.
They believed him.
I know, and it was like the best moment, and he finally, realizes that he can play straight.
And it's such a Karate Kid moment. I feel like all of a sudden it's revealed that the sensei has been with him all along, helping him along in the final test.
Yeah.
And then they reveal that there is no Entourage 2.
Yeah.
And they all start cheering.
Exactly. So they're not that excited about it.
I mean, as a huge proponent, and I can't wait for Entourage, I thought it was so funny that they were making fun of it. Because, you got to have a, lighthearted air about it. And I know that is definitely not for some people. That show is very bro-y.
Yeah.
And so it's so funny to think of the whole other side of the coin going, no, Entourage 2, it's a horrible thing.
I love it. I mean, even though I'm not a bro and not total in support of bros, I love that show. So,
Yeah.
you know, they get me too. They get a lot of us, but apparently they don't get everybody.
No.
Which is funny and amazing. I'd like to talk about Dong for a moment. And by Dong, I mean the character. Joe got nervous.
I did. I was like, whoa, I thought I got serious earlier. Now we're really going to get serious. Yeah, let's talk about the character Dong.
Yeah. So, you know, Logan says to Kimmy early in the episode, I want you to, like, not even be friends with Dong and tell him you can't even talk to him anymore, which was one of his many, like, douchey moments.
Yes, but in that situation, I feel like you kind of have to do that.
You can't tell someone what to do.
No, but you can, I mean, yeah, you could just kind of slowly cut them out. You can't say, I don't want to be friends with you. Unless you want to be honest and upfront with them. You can either do the fade out, or you can just do the snip.
Yeah, but that should be Kimmy's choice.
It should.
Which, you know, she ended up wanting to do. So Kimmy goes to see him to basically, like, break up her friendship with him.
And everything sounds better when it's British.
Yes, and Dong is one talented guy. His accents, like, when he switches from, like, you know, he has, like, a really good bro one to, like, he could do everything. Like, we've seen him do so many different ones.
Yeah, when they find out that they get raided.
Yes, so we find out that their entire Chinese restaurant, or is that what it was? Chinese restaurant? I'm assuming.
The restaurant. What'd you say, the restaurant?
Wow, that was a little
No, it's
racist
not anything
of
bad.
me.
I'm just saying, no, it wasn't
could
racist.
totally be pizza.
No, it wasn't racist. I mean, it's just saying, you know, like, no, I'm just saying what it was.
Okay.
Saying, no.
The restaurant.
Yeah, whatever, you know, the restaurant. Yeah,
Okay.
That's cool. Don't worry about it. You're fine.
The restaurant.
Yeah.
We find out that they have been raided, specifically though looking for Dong Wang. Which is, as I said it, I'm like, oh my god, his name is Dong Wang. I forgot
We're
about
looking for
that.
Dong Wang. You're like, oh, so many guys are shouting, looking for Dong. It's so funny.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's just everywhere. And he had been delivering food to a bunch of stoned law students. And he said, thank God for those really stoned, those law students that like to get high.
Yeah.
Or else I would have been back here. And, you know, he says he needs to leave. And at that point, does Kimmy tell him they need to, I think she's, or
no, she drags
doesn't.
him back to the house. She's like, I can't believe all this is happening. I need to help you out. And she says, you need to come with me.
Yes,
brings him back to her place. Like, you got to stay here and we got to figure out what's going on.
Right. But she just tells him, like, we're just going to be friends. Like, me and Logan are together. So he says okay, he's fine with it.
Yeah, which is respectable. I feel like, you know, in that situation, you got to just, you know, I agree. Sometimes you got to cut ties.
Yeah. Well, she didn't. She kept him close. And then when Zan's mom, we talked about when she came and they did this whole ruse, Dong and Kimmy had to kiss.
Yeah, to pay for the drugs. Pay for the drugs with your body.
Yes.
And then they end up kissing.
Exactly. And so lightning, you know, struck them and they felt like, ooh, they felt something when they kissed, kind of. Even Kimmy did, even though she didn't want to admit it. And then when Logan later comes to pick her up for a date to meet his parents, he not only very, like, quietly says the dolphin died, which that would have been it for me.
Yeah.
But that he is the one that called, you know, the immigration people about Dong.
He's a snitch. He's a snitch. Snitches get stitches. Horrible. That's when I said, nope. Logan is out of the picture for me.
And he's like, I don't really feel that bad about it either.
Yeah. Like, that's a total dick move, Logan. Like,
Yeah.
you should not be doing that. You're a snitch. Cut out. That's horrible.
Exactly.
And thank goodness that Kimmy saw how horrible that was.
Yeah, she did. And, you know, she said that we are done. They are broken up.
Bye, Felicia, which they said
So
4
many
or 5
times.
times in the episode. Like, they made it seem like it was only a gay guy thing to say. And then at the end, did you catch it at the end?
Yep.
Yeah, he goes, hey, bye, Felicia. As he sends away his you know, fake coach.
Yes.
Too clutch. Sorry, I digress, but that was just a funny thing.
That was this is like what this show is. We gotta call him out. After every episode, I'm like, oh my god, I forgot. I wish I would have mentioned that hilarious line.
Yeah.
And given homage to Tina Fey because it was so funny. But I will tweet them throughout the week as well. So then we end the episode with Daddy's Boy, the musical. We got to see a little clip of that, which was really nice.
Hilarious. And that's why, I mean, I feel like it's kind of like a live version of Family Guy meets 30 Rock. That's the best way I've been describing it to people because of those funny smash cuts into these fantasies or references and like callbacks to jokes at the end. It was just so funny.
Yeah, it was hilarious. Before we end, there was an article that I was talking about last week that every week mentioned the best parts of the episode, best lines, whatever. And I'm just going to read them this week because one of them really caught my eye because you don't even notice. Okay, we'll start with best definition, snowbesity, when you don't know whether somebody's far or not because they're wearing a winter coat.
Fat.
Best uncredited cameo, this is what I'm talking about. Bill Hader as the vampire bartender at Professor Dracula's Spooky Laboratory Bar and Grill. If you rewind it and watch, that is Bill Hader, very fast behind the bar.
Yeah.
Best burn. If this is your idea of a joke, you belong in a Woody Allen movie because I'm not laughing.
That was clutch.
Yeah, that's what Zan's mom said to her. Best offbeat pop culture reference. He's at his Captain Phillips fantasy camp until Monday. Love that. Best sight gag. Photos of Barack Obama, Tom Cruise, Matt Dillon, George Clooney, Hulk Hogan, Lance Armstrong, Tommy Lee Jones, Turtle and Drama from Entourage, and Boo the Pomeranian on the wall at Titus's straight training. Beautiful.
Brilliant.
Thank you for the writer of this article again. I will retweet it. And I guess let's get into predictions because Joe doesn't know what's going to happen next week.
No clue.
And now, your Afterbuzz TV predictions.
Yeah, all right. Well, hey, I'll just jump right into my predictions. I'm at this point, legitimately, I don't know what's going to happen. All I know is that Zan is probably gone from the show. That was a nice kind of send-off. She's probably going to move back, and I don't think we'll see her again, unfortunately. Because
Ever?
I don't think so. Maybe she might pop in here and there on a Skype call or something to mess with the family or mess with the kind of the formula of it. But I think that there was just almost too many cooks in the kitchen, and they needed to find a way somehow to not that she was trimming the fat because I think she's a great character, but to bring her out and make her even more of a side character instead of a main character. So I think that we might not see her, unfortunately, because I think she's funny. Hopefully we see her in bits and pieces as little kind of gifts to us throughout the season and then next season. And then I don't know. I don't think that Dong and Kimmy are going to stick because they seem to. I just don't think. I'm not that into Dong and Kimmy staying together.
Yeah. Well, those are very good predictions, Joe.
These are wild things that I'm thinking about because I have no idea.
See, I really like Dong and Kimmy.
I wish that they would.
I think that she needs someone kind of innocent that could also teach her math. And probably better English than she even has. But I like them because it's almost like a very young, because he is very religious or cultural, whatever. And when they touch hands for the first time, it's like, he's like, oh, and in a way, sorry.
It's so funny.
Kimmy, hasn't had that much sexual experience. So this is like her first real relationship in a way too. So they're young again. So I would like to see them develop that. Jacqueline, I really am excited and want to see her come back. And we got to see more cult stuff because they can't just throw that kind of crazy storyline into a first season of a show without explaining. So. And
she almost flubbed it with Dong saying that, the cops didn't find me for all. And then she goes, and totally changed the subject. That was really funny.
I know. At first I thought, I was like, did she tell him? I'm confused.
Yeah, but then she's like, ugh.
Yeah. Anyways, I guess those are our predictions for next week, even though I pretty much know what happens. Joe, where can we find you on the social media?
At JoJo Doyle on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's dope. You can find me, Sam Davidson, at samdavidsonentertainment.com, and on Twitter and Instagram at samd43. Don't forget to follow AfterBuzz TV at afterbuzztv.com.
Do it.
And just follow at AfterBuzz TV on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, SoundCloud, iTunes. I think I said that a bunch of times. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will see you next week.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire Afterbuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the Afterbuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterbuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of Afterbuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.